This is a HeadGum podcast.
Ready? Yep. All right, friends, welcome back to another episode of Two Idiot Girls. Woo! How you doing?
Chat, I'm feeling good. Here's why. I've been having a
She's rolling.
Right. I've been having a not so great day mentally. And it's been causing me, and I don't ever talk about it because it's no one's business, but I've been having a lot of medical problems lately, or issues that have had to have been addressed. That being said, I am recently diagnosed with some new anxiety meds, which have been a godsend. They have been a life changer. It truly has like altered everything for me in the best way possible. That being said, I had a not great day today mentally, and it was having the physical effects it has on me, and which was just ruining my whole day. But then I remember I took my meds, right? And I've been like sitting for a bit, and right now at this moment in time, as we're sitting here, my meds and my edibles are having the most delicious dance together. And I am feeling...
What song are they dancing to?
They're dancing
Can I have
to
this dance?
They're dancing to Thundercat or Funny Thing by Thunder. Is it Thundercat?
Thunder. It's a Imagine Dragons song?
No. Funny
I know, I'm just
Thing.
kidding. I just wanna party
Yeah, it's
with
like
you.
dun dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun. That's how they're grooving. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling
Okay.
light. I'm feeling the best I have.
We've seen,
all
speaking
day.
of Thundercat, I feel like we've seen him at a bunch of different random things.
We have. We tend to frequent the same parties.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Sure.
What's that about?
Not sure about that, but I'm feeling the best I have all day.
Okay.
So
That's good.
that's how I'm feeling. How are you?
I'm having a weird emotion. I am PMSing because
Yeah,
I'm
that'll do it.
My outer ring has predicted that I will start my period on my 32nd birthday.
Period. I also might start mine on your 32nd birthday. So there's
No, it's my birthday, so only I get to have my period that
Well-
day. Actually, you can have my period that day. How about that?
that. I'll take it.
So I'm dealing with that. And then what the fuck have I been watching? I've caught up on a bunch of random stuff. Okay, I really like Welcome to Derry. I think it's so good.
Nice.
I did really like the last episode, and then there will be another one that comes out tonight. I can't wait to watch it. I've been watching I Love LA. There are parts of it that I like, parts of it that I don't really like, but it does feel like that is what it does feel like if you live in Silver Lake, Echo Park, East LA. And then what was I gonna tell you? Oh, this is probably the most exciting announcement I have for everyone is that I have embarked on my Real Housewives journey.
Nice.
And I've started with Salt Lake City. I'm on like episode 7 or 8 as of right now.
I'm standing on the dock waving
Yeah.
as she embarks on her voyage.
The journey of a lifetime.
I'm not quite there yet,
Yeah.
but maybe I will be. Maybe this is the move I needed. I did just talk to Bowman about this recently.
Yeah.
And and I think it was Andrew that told me when I talked to Bowman, he told me start with Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the best one. Start with Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
And so Dason has started, and she says she can confirm.
I'm obsessed. These women, the things that they're upset about, here's the first problem in the show, in the beginning of the season 1.
Lay it on me.
So Jen Shaw, that's our sister, she's half poly.
Hey.
Or she's full poly, yeah. Shout out.
Tease up.
Right?
What do you know about that? Right.
Free my girl Jen. She is in prison.
That joke's going to kill with Polynesian people. That joke is going to kill with Polynesian people. If you don't get it, don't try to understand it. If you do get it, though, that would bring the house down.
Right, okay. So Jen is upset with Mary. And Mary, her storyline is that she's married to her step-grandfather. So when her grandma...
Pause. This is not the Tongan girl. It's the other girl.
Yeah.
Mary. She's married to her
grandfather.
Okay, so her maternal or paternal?
I don't know.
Okay, so
I think maternal because I
undisclosed.
think it's through her mom because her mom is really mad at her.
Okay,
So I think
it's
it's her
her
mom.
mom's stepdad.
Yes.
This woman, and how old is he?
Yes.
How old is he?
She was 22 when they got married, and he looks a lot older than that.
Perfect.
So
fully developed.
Yes. So here's what happened. This is her grandma's second husband, obviously, Step, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when her grandma passed away, she wrote in her will and told Mary when she was passing away, I want you to marry my husband. And she said, okay. And she told her, because I want you to take over my church. and she was the first lady, the pastor of the church.
Can I be so real with you?
Yes.
I need you to stop spoiling it for me because this may have convinced me. The pitch didn't even need to be that long.
Okay, then that's all you need to know.
That is not, when you said the problems were unserious, I was like, right. So it's
but she's not related to him. This is how it's like.
No, I understand.
It's explained throughout
Trust
the
me.
show. Yeah.
That's another joke for Polynesians.
Yeah.
How many of those do you guys know in your family? Because I know quite a bit in ours.
What?
Not related, but like kind of.
Okay.
And together.
Right.
Polynesians are gonna know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's when when you meet another one and you kind of think they're hot, you ask what's your grandma's last name,
and I need to know last names immediately.
And where's your grandma from?
Because unfortunately the bloodlines may cross. We do need to check that early. I'm not even kidding. Every Polynesian dude I dated, every single one, second question out the gate.
Yeah.
And what's your last names on both sides?
Yes. And what villages are your grandparents from? Yeah.
And like and honestly, here's the thing. If none of the last names match, there's no need to keep asking more questions.
Right.
But if some of them,
and so,
or if one of them I'm familiar with,
I
need to ask you
follow-up
questions.
But even then, I would still ask my dad, do you know this last name or these villages?
And this is like, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but this is something like genuinely that we do. And it is one of those like just things that are, it's just like known. Like this is something we have to talk about early.
Yeah. Even friends. I love when we make new Polynesian friends. I love asking them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where your grandparents
and
from.
that'll like if they are familiar, like, and it's a platonic thing, and they are familiar with their last name, they'll bring it up on their own.
Yeah,
they'll be like, I actually know some off Wallows. Like,
yeah, I feel like every Polynesian
just like the dating of it all, bro.
Yeah, and
every man I dated, whether they were okay or fucking awful, all of them did that. Just in case. Not that, if I'm being real, not that I don't think they would have given a fuck to a certain extent.
But I do.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, wait, okay. So you don't want me to tell you the first drama?
No. Don't tell me
because
the
the drama I would tell you right now is kind of unserious. The reason they're fighting.
Okay, well, you might as well tell me.
This is the first one. There's way more.
Right.
So one time Jen goes to like dinner or a party or something, and Mary is there, and they're really close at this point, or somewhat close, right? And
this is Jen and Mary.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so when Jen before she got to the party, or the dinner, whatever the fuck she was at, she had just left the hospital because her aunt was getting both of her legs amputated, and her aunt is like a mother figure to her. And when she gets to the dinner, and all her friends or whoever's there, they all know that Jen just left the hospital. She's really upset, but
why are they getting amputated?
Health reasons for some sort.
This is a theme of Polynesian jokes.
Yes.
Like there's a theme here.
Okay.
I was about to make a joke that would be exclusive to Polynesians, and they would laugh.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make it because everyone else
won't get it.
Yeah, is not gonna understand.
No,
and
they're gonna bean soup you.
Yeah, you're just gonna assume that I'm just a bad person.
Yes.
So
there
was, if you are Polynesian,
you would already know what the joke was gonna be.
Did you pick that up?
Yeah.
That felt like a real slam dunk.
I know. I felt it. You said you were finding it, and I felt it.
That's a Polynesian's that's a grand slam to us. Like that would be like that would be truly like just the greatest jokes aligning at the same time. Crazy.
Anyway, so her grandma's her aunt.
So she's very emotionally overwhelmed.
So she gets there, she hugs everyone, and then Mary goes, "It smells like hospital in here, and I hate it." And then Jen.
And now, why would you say that?
And then Jen is mad at her forever.
And she's real, low-key.
Because she's like, "Why would you say that to me?" And then Mary keeps going, "I did say that because you did smell like hospital."
Well, then why? Okay, I get. So then, why did you ask? Why did you ask as if you didn't know it was me? And you didn't know I was at the hospital.
And then
why did you say it as if you were so...
Mary's reasoning for saying that is because she said, I hate hospitals. And one time I got my scent glands removed and I died twice on the table. And I had to be hospitalized. So I've just been so traumatized by the smell of hospitals that every time I smell it, I would rather die at home than go to a hospital. So she was saying, so I was triggered. And so, but then Jen's like, I know, but why did you have to say that? It's so rude. She goes, because it was true. Who cares?
That's just so
And then that fight
That's
continues from the first episode, and now I'm on like episode 8. They're still talking about that.
And period.
Okay, friends, we're going to take a quick little break, and this is with our friends at Field. What do you want? Not family, not friends, not society at large, you. What do you want, and how do you want it? Without the noise of external opinions, you may have the space to find out. On the dating app Field, curiosity leads the way towards intimacy with others and yourself. Desires, interests, the space to change again and again. There's room for all of it here. If you have a fantasy, say it. If you have a desire, include it in your bio. Field doesn't gatekeep connection. In an age where dating apps create hurdles to finding your people, Field is built differently. They don't guide your desire. You will be neither punished nor rewarded for exploring your desires, unless that's your thing. On Field, who you were yesterday may not be who you are today. 62% of Field members evolve their sexuality, interests, and desires within their first year on the app. In a place where there's no pressure to be anything, who will you be? There are 20 plus sexuality and gender identities listed on Field. In this space, you can explore who you are without judgment. If you know what you're looking for, Field just rolled out their shared desires feature that immediately shows you what you have in common with someone else. Download Field, that's FEELD, on the App Store or Google Play today. Now, back to the episode.
Yeah. I love when rich ladies fight.
That's what I told you. I feel like an anthropologist.
When rich ladies fight, bro, like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Like, every single time it's funny because it's just the most stupid fuck-ass problems you've ever heard in your life.
It's very unserious.
And then, like, and it's funny, too, because then whenever the jail stuff comes into the series, I'm sure, is down the line.
I have heard that season 4, the tides change like a lot.
Well, and, like, yeah, so, like, maybe, you know...
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure the jail stuff gets worked into the show. I guess my point being that a problem like that and a problem like frauding millions of elders,
yes,
kind of running on the same importance track
Sure.
is so funny.
It is.
I think there's something very anthropological about that. Like,
Yeah.
it's very like to watch people, I don't know, value the way they value their lives and their like meaning in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. That's why I find it fascinating.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's like sometimes when I get into reality shows, which is rare, like the only like I watched Love is Blind season 1 before my mom and sister, and I was like, you guys should watch it. It's nuts. Because my friend from college told me to watch it and she said it's crazy, and it was. So like I feel like every time I'm watching it, it's sometimes I'm just thinking like I just cannot relate to these
Yes.
people at all. And I enjoy watching them and like looking at how they make decisions and shit like that, which is why I think people get too like creepy and weird about it, like watching them like yeah get her, like the weirdo shit with Love Island.
I was gonna say I have heard too with the reunions that they do a really good job. Like I think Andy Cohen hosts that.
Yeah,
he does a really good job at making them talk about the drama.
Yeah,
because I am
and like listen to each other.
Yeah, and but then because then it makes it interesting. So if they're just like not talking about like what they were fighting about or what the fuck was going on, then it's like so uninteresting and boring. It's like how Love is Blind. You're like they'll be like I don't know, I just wasn't into her, and then Nick Lachey goes, all right, next question, and you're like I'm bored. I am caught up on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives too, and now having watched like what that was probably birthed from, like the origin source. Housewives is better. I think what I like about Mormon Wives is that they're so hypocritical in everything that they do, and it makes me laugh. Yeah. Because they're like, yeah, I'm better than her because I go to church, but this girl that's saying that is doing like vibrator ads. Like there's no, right. I don't know how they pick and choose, but. I didn't like this last season as much. Like there was a lot of drama. I watched the reunion. The reunion did nothing. It was a waste of time. But I also felt like they utilize therapy speak in this show so much, and I'm wondering if it's because they're around my age and a little bit like the youngest girl in that show is 24, has 3 kids, an ex-husband. You know what I mean? Yikes. And it's because culturally how they grow up, like within the church, right. Like those are the expectations. It's funny watching it in tandem with Salt Lake City because a lot of these women grew up Mormon too, and a lot of them have left the church and are kind of doing their own thing. But I also don't like the way they talk about SA and age gaps and power dynamics within Mormon Wives either. I feel like that's not handled really well, and I don't like the amount of therapy speak. It just seems like a lot's going on. Yeah. But I do fuck with Housewives. I don't mind Mormon Wives, but I like Housewives more. So far. We'll see. I'm excited.
I am all but sold at this point. Yeah. I'm excited to see the drama. That is truly crazy.
So that's one of the things they're fighting about.
Yeah, like I just can't imagine. Like that's
and
what
like
I'm saying.
and then like Mary says she's sorry to Jen, but it's because she like wants to stop fighting. So she just goes, "I'm sorry," and Jen goes, "Okay." And then like the next episode, Jen's like, "I'm still mad at her," and then starts being mean about her. It's insane. I'm very excited though. Anyways, I'm thoroughly enjoying my journey so far, and I'm having a good time.
Period. Happy for you. I
Tell them.
Game update. I finished Ghost of Yote. Now, chat, I feel like I cleared it kind of quickly, if I'm being honest.
Did you do all the side? Are there like side quests and stuff you could finish?
I did a fuck ton of side quests. There's still like more open world after you finish the
story,
the main storyline, but like, so there's like other things you can go and do. But like, I'm just like, I was kind of like bummed that I finished it so fast. That being said, it was really fucking good. It was so fun. And I'm proud to say I played the entire thing through and didn't look anything up, which I was very proud of. Because those games sometimes are so hard, you have to like Google, how do I beat this guy? So didn't look anything up, thankfully. And Billy's like finishing Ghost of Tsushima right now. And then he's like, once I finish this, then I'll play Ghost of Yote. And I was like watching Ghost of Tsushima, and that one took me way longer, but also they made it way fucking harder to play, like in Ghost of Yote, because like in Ghost of Tsushima you can level the dude up to a point where he's like invincible. Like you beat everybody in fucking 6 swipes. And then like as you get to the boss fights, those are the only things that are really that hard. Like the world itself becomes very easy to navigate. In Ghost of Yote, dude, every time I leveled up, they leveled up. I was like, hey, what the fuck? Like, and that's the thing is like in the open world, as you like go between places to like do the storyline, they'll have like bounty hunters looking for her, because she's like going around telling people like, I'm killing these 6 guys. And then like everyone's like, okay, then she kills 1 and they're like, what the fuck? That's kind of strange. And then once she kills 2, they're like, okay, this bitch is for real. So like the rival clan keeps trying to like paint me out to be this like demon or whatever the fuck, like a ghost, right? That's haunting and killing. And
I just thought of a funny story I want to tell you and Billy. Sorry, keep going.
Okay. And there's like a bounty on me and shit. So like every time I kill someone new, I leveled up and like became more scary and formidable or whatever. And then at like each fucking time, all these thugs just running around, like all these rival clan guys I gotta kill, they leveled up each fucking time. So when I'm running and I have no choice but to fight them, and Ghost of Tsushima, you could like outrun them at one point, they'll literally dome piece me off my horse. Like they'll shoot an arrow into my fucking head. I fall off my horse. Then they're like, yeah, get up, bitch. And then they start fighting me. And I have to kill all of them. Otherwise, if I die, in Ghost of Tsushima, you just respawn. And then it's like you start over from wherever you were running.
Do they rob you?
No, you wake up, like it cuts to black, you wake up and you're like tied to a fucking pole.
And then you have to escape?
And they're camping out because they're taking me to go turn me in for the bounty. And then I have to escape, kill them all again, and then run away. It's fucking nuts. And then in Ghost of Tsushima, you have to like...
It's like you in your career, and then when you wake up like that, like you get taken out, that's when your account gets banned.
Yeah, for real. For real. And I gotta fight my way back out.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically they made that shit hard as fuck. So that kind of made sense because Ghost of Tsushima did take me a longer time to beat. Mm-hmm. But there was so much more, and then you could get to a certain point where you were just fucking dicing everybody up. Like anyone could catch those hands at one point in that one, because I would just beat everybody all the time. This one, they level up your enemies the same pace that you level up, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And makes it so much harder. And you have like 5 or 6 weapons, and you have to master all of them, because the last guy you play, he knows how to use all 5. So he like switches them, and you can only fight. You could fight with like any weapon, but the only way to beat that weapon is to use the same one, or like one that defends it. It's a whole fucking thing. They made it like really fucking hard, but it was so much fun. And the storyline, heartbreaking, as per usual, as was Ghost of Tsushima. So, huge fan of that game. I'm honestly kind of bummed I'm done, because I knew it. I knew I was gonna finish too fast. Anywho, on to greener pastures. Gonna look for another game. We shall see.
Okay, friends, we're going to take another quick little break, and this is with our friends at Uncommon Goods. The holidays are almost here, and if you still have names on your list, don't panic. Uncommon Goods makes holiday shopping stress-free and joyful with thousands of one-of-a-kind gifts you can't find anywhere else. You'll discover presents that feel meaningful and personal, never rushed or last minute. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. Many are crafted by independent artists and small businesses, so every gift feels special and thoughtfully chosen. I love the cutie little ones. Like, let's just say like one of your best friends is not from your hometown, but you want to buy them like an ornament or like a little coaster set of like their hometown or their like home state that they're from. I think stuff like that is so cutie. I love a little personalized gift. And I've told you before that they have so many personalized gifts that you can get for your friends who love their little fur babies. So you can get something with cats on it, pictures of their cats. Like you can get embroidered little t-shirts or sweatshirts or whatever with their animals on it. And I think those are so cute and they're so meaningful. And they're from small businesses and independent artists. I think that's so cool. With every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give $1 back to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3.1 million today. So don't wait. Make this holiday the year you give something truly unforgettable. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/2idiotgirls. That's uncommongoods.com/2idiotgirls for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. Now back to the episode. Did you ever finish that spy game or the Hitman? Is it called Hitman?
Yeah, I beat those ones. The first Hitman game I ever played, I literally beat that shit in like 4 hours. Like, which was, hey, what is this?
Sure.
Like, this was $45. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I beat the shit in a business day. Like, not even during a lunch hour. And that was kind of bullshit. But like the other ones were longer. But I did beat them pretty quickly too.
Why don't you do the Tomb Raider ones? I played those ones. Those are fun.
I did that when I replayed the Uncharted games.
Mm-hmm.
I love those games.
I meant the newer Tomb Raiders, not the old ones, because I played a few of them
maybe
a few years back.
But I like the ones where they're like fighting real people and shit like that.
Yeah, in Tomb Raider you fight real people.
I thought you only fought like the like.
Not in the versions I played. Where I played one, there's two of them, and like it kind of reminds me of like National Treasure, where he's like racing that guy to go look for the stuff. So you're fighting like those guys.
Yeah, like treasure hunters. That's how like Uncharted is.
Yeah.
Uncharted is fun.
It is really fun.
I don't know what the gaming community feels about that franchise specifically, but honestly, I thought they were fun.
They are. So it's similar to that. I forgot Uncharted. It's very much so like that. The newer ones. I don't know if they're on PlayStation. I know I played them on Xbox like a million years ago, but.
Yeah.
And it's not, she's not wearing the like do you play like an ice, so you have like these ice picks, like, you know, to help you climb up the mountain and stuff.
Yeah.
But I really liked those. Those were really fun. They did get kind of scary at some points, but they were fun and I enjoyed myself. But the scariest ones are like, you'll find like, so, you know, I love to play the side quests. I don't really want to play the main one. Yeah. And I would find like caves to go find like ancient artifacts and stuff. But sometimes, and by sometimes it happened to me a lot, I wouldn't know there was a bear in there. So like a bear would just kill me and it was so scary. So you had to like learn how to craft like specific types of arrows to like stunt the bear, and you can only use your arrow. And obviously it takes like way longer than like shooting him with a gun, but the gun does nothing.
Oh yeah. There's 2 guns in Ghosts of Yote.
Oh yeah, which was new because they didn't have guns in the last one.
Yeah,
right?
one was a pistol and one is like a fucking shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And the shotgun, like one blast to the dome will ether them most oftentimes.
Sure.
But
not like, when you've leveled them up.
But there's no target locking. So that's kind of on you to like line it up and take it. And then if you take that shot, I hope you're able to get about 25 minutes of time to reload the gun. Like,
oh yeah, that's what you were showing me.
Yeah, because it was going
just like big fancy cotton ball.
I'm pissed the fuck off. Like, fuck this gun, bitch. Like, hey, fuck a gun. I'm not using that shit. Piece of shit ass gun. But when it was clutch, it did come in handy. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of on me that I had the pistol too, and I genuinely don't remember how to use it.
Oh, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That was the one I played. And then Rise of the Tomb Raider. Those are so fun. You would like those.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe they're only on Xbox.
Who's to say? Oh, and I told y'all I did try The Witcher. The Witcher was fun.
Okay.
The Witcher was fun, but like there was an element of puzzles to a lot of the things that I was not loving, solely because it's like, why every single thing is there more puzzles? Like, I don't understand. Like,
you're stupid.
Like, I want life. Okay, go here. to get life? No, you have to get like these 3 eldenberries to buy 2 gems, and you put those 2 gems in there, and that increases health like by a lot. No, and each one 50,000 gems. You have to go and fucking find them. Like that's how The Witcher was. So I was
That's
like,
funny.
yo, like what if I just want to fight and like run around and then kiss the pretty girls in the game? What if I just want to do that part? Like it was just, there was too many puzzles, like,
Okay.
and too many like things.
Riddles.
Well, it was very reminiscent of like Dungeons and Dragons, where like I'm not knocking Dungeons and Dragons. I'm just saying it was like hard for me to get into as like a video game player. Like I just like, I want a little element of challenge, but not so much so where it's like, it's almost like impossible for me to do the game unless,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just wasn't my fave, but I loved the graphics and I loved the like storylines and shit. So I really did have fun playing it. I need one like that. That's not puzzles. That's how I felt about Baldur's Gate. Puzzles. What is this?
Did you try Elden Ring?
Elden Ring's too hard. Elden Ring is so fucking hard, bro. Like that.
What's the other one that everyone likes?
I only know like the ones they like that are like
Elden Ring, and then what was the one that I got? Elder what?
Scrolls. Yeah, that was different.
And that one was really hard, and I didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, it's just one of those that like Elden Ring is like, that is such a complex video game. And honestly, the fucking puzzles, like puzzles galore in that fucking game, low key.
I don't like open world stuff. I like to
I
have
love
a bit-
open world.
I want a little bit of a map.
I love open world.
Wait, no, I just lied to you. I do like open world, like Mario Odyssey. That's fun. Or like some of the Zelda games are kind of open map, but they're too scary, and I don't like to play them.
Yeah, like I love open world. I love combat. Like I love the storyline. Give it to me. I'm into it.
Like literally last week when we were talking about your video game, I was like, I want to play all the fun parts, and then you could do the scary parts.
Yeah.
And we did that the other day, and that was so fun. She let me jump on a rope.
Yeah, Dason wants to do all the climbing bits.
Yeah, where I collect the Elden berries. See, it would be fun to play with someone like that, where I'm like, let me do puzzle, and then you fight the people.
Yeah, it's just too much. I need like a split the difference. I'm a real in the middle kind of girl.
Okay.
Why? Porque no los dos, but let's find the proper way to mix it. But 10 out of 10, Ghost Yote, loved it. Highly recommend. If you've played it, please let me know your thoughts. Also, my character dripped out. Looks fucking awesome. Looks fucking sick. And it didn't take me as long as I thought it would to beat the final boss. Like when I played Ghost of Tsushima, dude, and I was on the very last boss fight, well, second to last, and then the last one did take me
When you
a
lose,
long
you
time.
rage quit and throw your controller at Billy.
No.
You throw it at
never.
Squid.
No, I just bite it. No, I literally
I
just
put it up my butt.
I'll literally just keep going. Like I will just keep going until I beat it. I don't even really, I'll get annoyed, but I'll just keep going. I refuse to turn
Why
it off.
don't you do The Last of Us?
No, too spooky.
You think so?
Yeah, because the whole thing, you're being chased all the goddamn
Yeah.
time. Like, no.
Okay.
Not like that. No way, Jose. But I love the idea of it. Give it to me
Sure.
in a different kind of, you know what I'm saying? I love, that's
That's what we used to do on Christmas Eve is we would pick a game like that that's really hard, and we would start over and play together.
Well, a lot of times we would get them for Christmas. So then
Mhm.
we were like, oh, let's play our video game.
But I remember our dad, he got The Last of Us like years before the show came out, and I remember I found it on a Christmas Eve at Mama's house,
Yeah.
and I was like, let's play this, and we were stuck like at the beginning for way too long, but it was really fun.
Spooky. Yeah, we did enjoy playing video games together as a family. Which is why it brings me joy when like I play now and Billy watches me. Cause it just reminds me of how I grew up.
Mhm.
Like that's what we've done that forever.
I feel that.
Very fun though. And I'm sad I'm done already. It's a bummer.
Okay, friends, we're taking one last quick little break, and this is with our friends at Shipped. Shipped makes the holiday season more joyful by helping you save time with same-day delivery on everything you need. Groceries, decor, gifts, and so much more from your favorite local and national stores like Albertsons, Michael's, and even PetSmart. Shipped is essential for ingredients and groceries, then decor, gifts, and everything else for hosting. Quality shoppers with Shipped handle every order with special care and text you substitutions or special requests so you can get exactly what you need. I also really love that they have a variety of products and stores available for delivery with Shipt. So if you need something, you're able to find whatever it is on Shipt. Members also get $0 delivery fees, keeping things convenient and affordable. I also really love that Shipt makes gifting easy with same-day speed, nationwide coverage, personalized service from shoppers, and affordability. Like I've mentioned before with Shipt, like, you know, when you're like, it's my turn to bring like mashed potatoes to Christmas Eve dinner, and while you're doing it, your mom's like, don't forget that your cousins are coming, and you're like, frick, I didn't know that they were coming. She goes, yeah, and they got you a gift, and then now you're worried that you're the worst cousin in the world because you didn't get a gift for those cousins. Now, while you're cooking your dinner at home to bring to family dinner for Christmas Eve, you can log into Shipt, get your cousins a nice little bottle of wine. Girl, maybe they have dogs. You can go on PetSmart.com, get them little treats and toys or whatever, and you're able to get a gift, decor, groceries, whatever you need, super fast and with $0 delivery fees if you're a member. So make sure you sign up. So all of you, make sure that you download the app or order now at shipt.com. That's SHIPT.com. Now back to the episode. Okay, so that's a great transition into our topic for this week. So we're continuing the Q&A that Drew posted on Instagram last week.
Yes.
And then
that's what I'm looking at.
Our next 2 episodes will have a new prompt, which is our annual one, which is what was your most embarrassing moment of 2025. So look for that on our Instagram. And then our final episode of the year, we're actually doing a compilation episode. It's gonna have clips of different episodes. I'm very excited. That's gonna be so cute. Yeah, from this year. So what's the first question, bud?
You could get another dog or cat. What would his name be?
Oh, I want to get a little girl.
Yeah.
I want to get a little girl cat because I hate being outnumbered in my house. And I would name her like Dream Cat. Honestly, I would want an all black cat. I've met so many female all black cats and they're so sweet and they're really cute. So I would want one of those. They just look like little soot sprites around the house and I want one.
Very cute.
My friend Carrie used to live with one named Coffee and I think about her every day of my life. I would name her, it has in an E, huh? Maybe like Mimi or something cute like that.
Cute. That's a cute name. I think I would get another boy just because I think a girl dog might upset the balance, even though both our boys are fixed. Sometimes I just think a boy might gel better with them, but you never know.
Another Frenchie?
Never say never. Yeah, it would definitely be another Frenchie just because that's the breed I know and understand pretty well at this point and can take care of. And honestly, there are so many, because you know how there's like dog trends and like certain dogs become the new trend. Like recently it's weenie dogs. Like that's the newest, most popular dog.
Which my weenie dog Beans is alive and he lives with my parents.
Yes. And another what do you call it? Another version of that was the Frenchie. The Frenchie was really popular at one point.
I feel like had a moment.
Yeah.
Those golden doodles.
Yeah, golden doodles. So Huskies, that was a big one. Like I remember, I'll never forget at an animal shelter someone said that because of Game of Thrones, the rise of Huskies became so popular, and now Huskies are a very notoriously hard dog to train, but they are great dogs if they just need to be trained. They're in so many shelters because so many people just didn't want Huskies. Now there's like an overpopulation of them essentially. So I feel like I would like now I've noticed, because at one point it was really hard to get a Frenchie, right? And it still is, like if you go through a proper breeder or whatever. But even then, like you would never see them on like, you know, Adopt a Pet or whatever the fuck.
No, or at a shelter.
Yeah, ever. And like now they're kind of like everywhere, which is crazy. And it's for the same reason that the Huskies are. And Frenchies notoriously get, a lot of times they can get put down in shelters because they are such a hard breed to take care of. Right. And especially if they have disabilities, which is very common with them, like our dog Tuna that we fostered, right, and then adopted. So my point being, I would probably adopt a Frenchie like that, especially if they had a disability, because now I know like what it's like to live with a dog with a disability and how like beautiful it can be too on top of that. So, and I think I would name him obviously something aquatic.
Tuna, squid, and
me and Billy sat on octopus for a long time, which we think is funny, but I think it's just, it doesn't really roll off the tongue quite well. Also, Moth was almost Tuna's name. We tried Moth and Frog for like a couple weeks. We were like, how does it feel? Just none of them were really jiving. But I think it would be something aquatic. I can't really say which one, because I had a girl name forever, which was Jellyfish, and then I would just call her Jelly, which I think would be so.
You could name a boy dog Jellyfish and call him Jelly.
Yeah, that's true. I was just always for some reason thinking a girl dog would have that name. It's beautiful for either. Who says names can't be gender neutral?
Right.
I say as someone with a gender neutral name.
Yeah, same.
Literally. Okay.
Next one.
What are you most and least thankful for this year?
Most and least thankful
Yeah.
for this year? Least thankful, every fucking mean, horrible thing that happened to me this year. I'm least thankful for that.
Right.
But I'm also at the same time kind of grateful it happened because I've learned a lot about myself this year. But this year, I'm most thankful for my community, my family, and my friends, and Carrie.
Yeah, what am I most thankful for? I would say my family, Billy, honestly, medication. Feeling very thankful for that. Also, the ability to entertain for a living. And then least thankful for discourse on the internet.
Sure.
That was pretty bad this year.
I've seen a lot of videos of people going like reenacting what comment sections look like in videos, and so it's like I went to like, did you see that video? Maybe you sent it to me or saw it, and it was that guy that was breaking down this tweet where this girl said, "God, I love my friends," and it was a picture of all her friends like drinking wine in her living room. Did you see it?
Yeah.
And then people were saying it's not realistic.
Some of us don't have friends. This is really insensitive to post around the holidays because I don't have anybody. And that's the thing where it's like, I don't think that joy should be tampered down on the internet. Like, and I feel like people on the internet feel almost compelled to stomp out joy on the internet. Like, the one place we always had it was the internet. Like, as we grew up at the almost like genesis of the birth of fucking YouTube and social media as a whole, right? Like, we were right there, right when it was kind of starting. And so it's like, it was always a place you went to have fun, like to watch things and laugh and giggle and share with your friends and like talk about things.
Make community, yeah.
Make friends. Like, look at what fandoms did to the internet. Like, that's like what it was fucking for. It was to be shared, and it was to be like communal, and it was to bring people together, and it was to almost like connect with people you would have never otherwise tried to talk to in real life because you guys had this one shared interest. Like, that's what the internet was for, or felt like at one point, I'll say. And now look, like it's awful. It's like there's no one's allowed to enjoy themselves. No one's allowed to be happy. No one's allowed to succeed. No one's allowed to like be proud. No one's allowed to be confident. Like, no one's allowed. Everyone has to be collectively miserable and awful and just like, oh God, like just so negative about fucking everything all the time.
And like, not only do I worry, like I consciously worry about like how I make people I care about feel like in my natural day-to-day like life, but then now if I post on the internet, I have to think about how people I don't even know are gonna feel if they see my shit randomly on their TikTok
and
algorithm.
everything can be twisted and warped and manipulated through this bean soup theory and like this like what about me-isms and like, and it's just, it has sucked the life out of the internet. And you know what's funny and ironic about that is the most recent discourse about relatability, right? Like on TikTok, and like what it means to be relatable, and like why people are constituting as not relatable, which is fair to say. I think that's a very fair assessment to make about whomever you feel is not relatable to you. That is your right. You're allowed to do that, and I think that's fair and that's valid. I just think that like on the flip side of that conversation, when you ask yourself the question of why is it so void? Why is everybody looking the same? Why does everybody talk the same? Why is everybody skinny now? Why is everybody this? Why is everybody that? It has turned into almost a uniform that people are donning because anything outside of that is going to be nailed to a cross. Like, anything outside of this is the one thing, like if these bitches all fall in line, it's like, oh, boring. And at this point, I genuinely think some people are like, I'd rather be boring than be fucking canceled in that way, like in a way that is so like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like being swarmed by hornets, bro. Like it's you've almost like sucked all the life out of it. It's not creative anymore. It's not expressive. It's not like authentic. Like when people are like, how come influencers are not authentic anymore? Because you do not reward authenticity with gratitude. You reward authenticity with judgment. And you're being so judgmental.
But
and it's
and when they are authentic, then you get mad at them, like you're saying.
It's very like if you want, I saw a girl's video. I actually liked her video. And she was saying, like, if you want people to be creative, you have to allow them to be human. Like, if you want the art, if you want to consume, because there are some people that genuinely are like, I want to consume art. I don't ever want to do that. I like to watch it. I like to watch people, and whatever art is deemed to you, whatever that description is to you. Like, if you want to experience that in its realness, you can't judge it like that. Like, you can't strip it of color and context and nuance. Like, that's why people keep saying like nuance is dead. Like people don't have critical thinking anymore. People don't have like any sense of conflict resolution. Like it's never a like discussion.
Yeah.
It's always just like a judgment, a statement. You're an awful fucking person. I hate you and I hope you die and I think you should kill yourself. Next. How come nobody wants to be out there and be an influencer anymore?
Or they watch.
You've thrown them all in jail, girl.
Or they watch like someone's vlog and then they're like, "Here's why I think her and her husband aren't together anymore." Like they just make up these insane wild theories.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like the hornets, bro.
Yeah.
Like the swarming of it is quite literally what has sucked the life out of it, and that's why now, when I see videos all the time of people complaining that everybody's the same, everybody's doing the same shit, and they're never including me in these videos, mind you. Obviously, no one's ever including me because I feel like they just don't count me anymore. Like they're like, no, that's different. And maybe they're talking about this new wave of like really big influencers that are popping up. And it's like everybody looks, talks, and acts the same. Everybody looks, talks, acts the same, buys from the same places, wears the same clothes, has the same design taste, has the same color palette, has the same content, has the same this, that, whatever. And it's true. Like I've seen it. But I think it's because of that. Like I think it's just made it really impossible to like have fun anymore. And that sucks because I understand like fun can only go so far. We do need to police very severely in certain areas, but I don't know. Get off my soapbox.
No, and I also find it interesting who the internet allows to have redemption arcs versus who they don't allow to have.
Right.
You know, any leeway and growth on the internet.
Well, and I've told people before, like, if you really want to see people get better, then give them the chance to do that. If you really did love them and believed in them and, like, really bought in and you're genuine about that and they're saying they want to prove to you that they're going to be better, let them.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what the constant reminding of shit is just, it's unhelpful, but I think that a lot of the creators I like consistently love and follow are all doing amazing different things. So, and yet we persevere.
And nevertheless, she persisted.
She persisted. That's what I was thinking.
I know. I got you.
With the crown. The picture on a white
Keep calm and persist
and
on.
carry on. Fuck, marry, kill. KFC, Raising Cane's, Popeyes. Well, I'm killing Cane's.
Yeah.
Immediately, point blank.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Don't care how many bullets there are in it.
I've had it probably
To
twice.
the dome.
I've never had it and been like, that was my favorite food I've ever eaten.
Every time I have it, I'm like, I'm going to give this another shot.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, mid. Like every time. That's how I feel. Mid again.
That's true.
Shit. And the fries are always soggy, and I hate that.
Yeah, and
Fix
why do
that.
they taste like that? And why can't I make the fries large?
And give me
what's wrong
other
with that?
sauce options, I swear to God. Like, I swear to God, we're in 2025 and the world is terrible. Give me more sauce options,
Also,
please.
why does every Raising Cane's give the feeling of like a startup company in Silicon Valley, like the aesthetic of the building? I'm surprised.
Feels like it like gives like Pet Boys to me or something. I feel like it's like they're dressed like the people dressed in like the Cars ride at Disneyland. Like sometimes I feel like that's what the uniforms are giving.
Yeah, they're giving mechanic. No,
I don't
but I'm
know
saying
why.
like the aesthetic of the building just feels like pretentious, even though it's not. And it's stupid because it's fast food and who gives a
it
fuck.
looks like cardboard.
But I'm saying it feels like if I go in there, I'll know that the chairs are bouncy balls, like they're like exercise balls. Like
it's like an
that.
AI rendering of a fast food place.
Exactly. So yeah, Killing Canes. I'm gonna say I'll fuck KFC and then I'll marry Popeyes.
Yeah, real. Same.
The fries at Popeyes do something unbelievable to me in a good way.
And if I'll tell you something, if I didn't have a consistent established record of Popeyes never putting my sauce in
Your
there.
Mardi Gras mustard.
Literally fucking ever.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I never order it anymore because they do it every fucking time. And I swear to God, I think they're like playing a trick on me.
No, dude, don't put it in there, dude.
Yeah, they're like, no, it's her IP address. Don't put the sauce in there. Like, and mind you, they'll do that and then they'll put 45 of Billy's.
Right.
Like, it's
what does he get? Black and Ranch? That one's good.
I don't even know which one he gets because I don't care because I'm blind with rage that they forgot mine once again. And I only ever get it if I go through the drive-thru.
Yeah. So
and
then you can ask.
And even then, it won't be fucking
and
in
we're
there.
not leaving till you put it in
I
there.
have to check. Like, this is the only place that does this to me. I'm so serious. And it's like,
maybe there's a shortage and they know there's not a lot coming back and it's just been like that
I'm
for
just like,
years.
I don't know. I'm
so
not
they're like, we're just not gonna put it in there.
I'm not even
until they
kidding.
ask.
Like, it like literally is giving me the chills thinking about it because I genuinely believe there is something bigger at play. Because how on earth it has happened so many times that it literally has deterred me from ordering it.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, I'm not dealing with that again. It's moved me to tears twice because I was like, both times I was having a really hard day and I was like, that's the one fucking, are you fucking kidding me, bro? And it was just my last straw.
Does it have a spice?
Yes, it's perfect. That's what makes it even worse is that I still put myself through that experience because that's how good it is. I'm so dead ass. Like, if anything, they've made me an addict, like low key. So that's why I'm like,
I'm fiending for more.
I have such a deep seated rage for them, solely based on their just refusal to ever give me my sauce. Like, every time they see me,
it has to stop.
They're like,
it ends with us.
No, literally, they're like, just see if she asks. Every time.
And do we have the Mardi Gras mustard? They're like, no.
They're like, no, for that bag, never put it in there. That bag, never.
Asks.
I'm sorry. It's like one large conspiracy.
Yeah.
It is truly my favorite.
That's what Big Popeyes wants you to think.
And I've done a deal with Popeyes, if you can believe it.
Did you complain about why they never
Yes,
give you?
I did tell them. I said, please tell them. I told this whole story to my team.
Tell every location.
Now, did my team relay that in the business conversation with them? I don't know. Can't confirm nor deny. But it had gotten to a point where I was like, they're playing in my fucking face, bro. Like they for real know it's me.
Stupid.
They have facial recognition in that orange fucking box they take the order through, and they're like, get rid of all the Mardi Gras mustard.
Yeah,
get rid of it. Like they're hiding it from me, like I'm a monster.
No, dude, she just keeps ordering.
No, dude, they're like, never for her, never for her. It's like in their fucking onboarding process. They're like, if you ever see this woman,
don't give her the mustard.
Don't ever put a mustard in there. She has to ask for it.
She's got to ask. Big Popeye for
Imagine it was like the dad of like a son that I fucked up on the internet.
He owns Popeyes.
Yeah, and he's just like playing. That would be funny.
Yeah.
If that way...
It goes all the way to the top.
That's a perfect joke for that. And also, I feel like that would be low-key so funny. If
it would be
true.
funny, yeah.
I'd be like, hey, you got me.
Yeah.
You got me.
Now that the bit's up, please start giving me my Mardi Gras.
I do think, though, that at that point, I should be given some credit for, like, continuing to fight it off.
Yeah.
As best I could.
To be
sniff
that
it out.
optimistic, yeah.
And to sniff out the pattern, like, I'm being targeted.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, all that to say, I would marry Popeyes. No matter what they've done to me.
Okay.
I would also marry Popeyes.
All that to say, Popeyes, I still love you.
Popeyes, I'll see you at home. If you could be any inanimate object, what would you be?
Who would you be?
Who would you be?
Any inanimate object?
Mm-hmm.
Probably a sunny angel.
Yeah, that's a good one. What would I be?
Or a Robbie. At my house, though.
Obviously. I don't know what I'd be, honestly. Maybe a microphone. I'd be interested to hear what people say into it.
I feel like that would hurt my ears.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming if I'm the microphone, I'm like used to it, so it probably just sounds like my inner thoughts.
Okay.
I think that would be pretty interesting.
I would be Tuna. He's an inanimate object to me.
Right, literally. 99% of the time. Okay, this one says, where do you lie religiously? Do you consider yourself spiritual, atheist, agnostic, polytheistic, etc.?
I feel like we're both spiritual people.
Yeah, I'm pretty agnostic. I feel like I align pretty well with that one, which is like could be. Could not. I could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do think there is something like omnipresent, I guess, but like I don't know what that could be. Like it could be the universe, it could be God, like they could be one and the same.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a real like I feel very spiritual though, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But I just know there is something greater out there. I do believe there is like a universal force out there like working for us and trying to help us and point us in the right direction. I really do feel like that's the case. I think that's what that when I think about that on a larger scale, it almost makes me have empathy for people who are devoutly religious, because it's like I can understand why that might bring you comfort.
Especially people that grow up in it culturally. Yeah.
I can understand the almost like need to worship something that could inherently be carrying through life. You know what I mean? Like I almost like feel like empathy for them, because I can imagine how that must feel really good and really safe and really warm to like hold close to you. So I have a lot of empathy in my heart for shit like that. But as far as me personally, that's kind of where I sit. What about you?
Same. I know. I don't think I've ever told this story on here, but I've talked about it on different podcasts I've been on. So I got kicked out of my church for being gay. And I feel like that put a sour taste in my mouth in regards to like organized religion. But I think over the past few years, I've opened myself up to it again, but not where I want to go and participate. But I do believe the same things as you.
Yeah.
And I rely spiritually more on like my ancestors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And spirit guides and stuff like that.
Which I think, again, could be one and the same, right?
Yeah.
Like that could be what's guiding us. That could be what's waiting for us.
Mm-hmm.
Like that could be, you know what I'm saying? All of it could be true. Like that's why I don't really see the point in like comparing religious stories based off like different sects of religion. Like,
yeah.
Because like you could be right, they could be right. Who knows?
I feel that.
I don't think that a lot of the rules that they feel inclined to enforce are true at all. I think that's interpretation built into it by capitalism.
And
You know what I mean?
patriarchy. Yeah.
By way of capitalism and patriarchy, world domination, you know, the like. It's easier to control people if you brainwash all of them the same time, right? And it has worked. To their credit, it has worked. But I can understand both sides, I think. But as far as I go, I'm very agnostic, honestly.
Same.
Which I think I've aligned so with, because I was like, could be, could not be. And I remember thinking, that is how I feel about it. Yeah. That made me feel good when I like realized that. I'm like, what do I feel? Because like right after the stint with church, I was like, where
Stint.
Yeah, that's all that was
Yeah.
for me. But I thought to myself, like, what do I believe? Like, how do I feel? Like, what do I believe? And like, I really do think that like helped me, like thinking about it in that regard. And once I found that definition, I was like, yeah, that sounds right. Because who knows? You know what I mean? Like anyone could be right at this point. At this point, I hope there's something better. You know what I mean? With all the tragedy that does happen in this world, I would hope that there's a better side somewhere. But yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess. This says, what's your favorite gum?
The dark blue 5 gum.
Yeah. I like that one too. I also like the, like, it's extra, but it's like the white one.
With the blue specks in it.
Yeah.
It's like Winter Fresh or some shit.
Yeah.
That one's okay. But Blue 5
That
gum
one.
is the superior gum. I always have that gum on me. I always have gum in my mouth.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the...
Like, where were we? I gave you a piece of gum and we were drinking. And then you were like, you're so tea with drinking. I always have gum in my mouth when I'm drinking. So then...
Yeah, because I just thought it was gross. But then when you get older, you stop giving a fuck. And then it's nice to have the gum because your breath isn't
ass.
bad. Yeah, like, it's not terrible. Because the gum is so strong, you can still... It's almost like the alcohol enhances it.
That gum I could have in my mouth for 24 hours. It never
Not
runs out of
me.
flavor. No,
Yeah.
It'll hurt my mouth, but I'm saying it always tastes good.
Okay, last one. This one says, what's the worst instance of a man hitting on you or trapping you while you're at work? Or they're at work, or just in general. We'll just generalize it.
I don't think I've ever been hit on at work, and if it's probably men, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. I've been hit on at work in ways that are like more subtle, but not like in an outright way. I don't think. Not when I was like on the clock.
It should. Yeah. What's the worst way a man's ever hit on you? What was I gonna say? So my sister had bought herself a car, and then later that year bought her parents a car from the same dealership.
Mm-hmm.
And both times I went, different men that worked there.
Like easily both of them in their 50s.
Yeah.
By the way.
You would have thought I was Adriana Lima walking in there.
They were obsessed with her. Like
it was too much and I did not enjoy it.
It was bad. It was so bad we told her to go sit in the car.
Yeah. I said, I'm going to go out there, and Billy's like, I was just going to tell you I
yeah, she was like low key, like she's low key being a distraction. Like during my deal.
Yeah, one was the sales guy. That was the first one. And then he kept asking me if I was married. I go, no.
Oh, and that guy wasn't actually that old. That guy was like our age.
But he had a wife and kids because there were pictures of them on the desk.
Yes.
And I wanted to be like, you already got the sale. Like, there's no point in doing this right now. Leave me alone.
And also, hey, buddy, I'm buying the car.
Yeah.
So.
No, and then the other one was the finance manager. And then...
And he was 50.
He was so hypnotized by my whimsy that he fucked up one of the forms, so Drew had to go back the next day.
Yeah.
And fucking
I had
or he
to
missed
go.
a form. Yeah.
Yeah, I signed the wrong one, and I had to sign the other one. I said, probably because your tongue was rolled out onto the floor like Daffy Duck, bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, maybe it's because you were at perv o'clock.
Yeah.
And you were clocked into that job and not this one when I was signing those papers.
I was a deer in the headlights. I didn't stand a chance in there.
Ace was literally like, oh my God. Every time.
This was like, what, 3 years ago?
Yeah, and also
it's too much.
And like, I never, and trust me when I say I never gave a fuck. Like, when Daison was being like outwardly rude, I never gave a fuck. I never said anything.
Like the first guy, Billy was like, I wanted to laugh because at one point he's like, your sister just turned her whole back to him.
Yeah, she just like turned the chair so her back was facing to her. She's like, I
can't do it anymore.
And I was like, that's my twin.
I can't do it anymore.
Like, I never give a fuck, buddy. She's not buying the car. I am. Look, eyes front. All right.
But you already got the sale, so enough.
No,
of this.
for real. Like, both times these cars, I'm not even kidding. I pre-bought already. Like, like I knew exactly what it looked like.
I just had to go sign the
like the second time.
Papers,
the second time it got shipped in there. Like the deal was done. There was no sale to be made. The car had been sold.
It was too much.
And it was funny because the guy who sold me the car wasn't even there. So these guys on the lots are just guys who worked there. Like, fucking freakazoids, bro.
That was the worst one I think I've ever experienced that I can think of right now. Can you think of a worse one for me?
No.
One that I've brought up many times on this was when me and Drew and my ex and Drew's friend all went to Dave & Buster's after her graduation or the day before she graduated from college. And this white guy with a broken arm was like, want to dance? And Drew said, what? And he said, want to dance? And she went, no. And he said, okay. And turned around. And it wasn't even bad. I just was humiliated that she went, no. And the fact that he went, okay, and turned around, good
Yeah,
vibes.
that's like best case scenario.
Yeah.
No,
she wasn't even rude about it either. She just said, no.
No feelings, no emotions.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to. And like, I've been asked again, why? Because I don't want to. Are you stupid? Like, that's when I start going, are you fucking stupid? Because I don't want to. And then they're like, they always think I'm kidding. I was never kidding. But yeah, no. What were we talking about right before that?
You're the worst.
The car dealership one. That was the one we were talking about.
For me, I don't know for you. The worst way you've ever been hit on by a man.
The worst way. I don't really know. Like, oh, one time, this guy that I was in one of my classes in college, like, he would always, like, kind of try to flirt with me in class, but he was, like, gross. So I was like, no. And I was nice to him. Just nice, obviously. And even that, for me to a man, especially at that age, was not even really that nice.
Yeah.
So
It's like cordial.
yeah, and curt. I was like short as fuck talking to that guy. I was so annoyed with him like all the time. And then at the end of the semester, like he was like a fucking 5th year senior, and he was like on the football team, but like had no more years to play. So that just meant he hung out with football players because he timed out. And he was taking this bullshit ass class to like fill a credit and graduate. And so basically he was only going to be there for that like semester. And I only remember this because at the end of the semester, I know we're never going to see each other again, and I'm grateful for it. And he's like, as I'm leaving, he goes, this is like the last I'm probably going to see you. I was like, probably. And then he was like, man, like,
You'll probably never see me ever again.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'll be honest with you. You're never going to see me again after this. And I was like, yeah, probably never. And then I'm like walking out of class, and he's like, damn, really? And I'm like, yep. And I just leave. That's how I used to interact with this motherfucker. Then I'm walking home. This is
in
not
10 years? No, in 10 nevers.
10 nevers. This is literally, I'm not kidding, probably an hour later, because after that class, I went and had lunch with my friend.
This is in college.
Yeah, and then I had another like thing I had to go get, and then I was walking back to my dorm, and I lived in the apartments at the time. And as I'm walking to my dorm, this is an hour later. This motherfucker pulls up in a car of like his mom's van. I'm like, I know for a fact it's his mom's van because he doesn't live on campus because he's 100. And he's like, Drew, like yelling out the window. And I'm like, oh my. And then I'm humiliated because I feel like he thinks we're in a movie. And I'm like, oh my fuck. This disgusting motherfucker is coming to do something. Oh
He's
my
standing
God.
outside. He parked his mom's van outside your dorm and is leaning
I'm
against
literally
it.
losing aura points as we speak. I feel them siphoning out of me. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my
Just
God.
aura farming hella hard.
And I literally was like, what? I'm not even kidding. That's how I said it, because I was pissed off, because this is the shit I'm talking about when I say they don't fucking listen. No point, any interaction we've ever fucking had would ever have you think I wanted you to do this to me. And then you did it to me anyway, and it's because you're fucking stupid. And that's why I was like, I'm allowed to be disgusted. So I was like, what? And he was like, I know this is the last time we're gonna see.
He's still doing that.
Driving, blocking traffic.
Right.
People on mopeds are like,
He's like,
going
don't
around
care.
him.
He's like, go around, buddy.
Yeah, and then he like puts this. I'm like, at least put your hazards. Oh my God! I was literally like, I was like,
so he slowed down to drive alongside you?
yes. And I was like, oh my God, go! You're holding up traffic. I'm not even listening to him. I'm going, you're holding up traffic. Just go. And then I literally go, and he goes, I gotta talk to you, man. Like, oh my God. And so then I was like, okay. And I got in the car, and I said, leave the windows down, drive me to my dorm.
Okay.
And because it was like right down the road. That's why. No, this bitch wasn't gonna leave. So then I go, and I'm like, what? In the car, I'm pissed off. And I remember being so annoyed that I was
he in the car by himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And all the windows were down because he was blasting music at the same time.
What music?
It was reggae music, but still. And then I was like, he's like, it's just, he's like stuttering through this fucking bullshit ass. Like, I can't.
Did you ever hang out with him outside of class?
Well, that's what. Oh, before this?
Yeah.
No.
So I'm saying, like, were you guys like hung out at parties?
Get this? No.
The local cafe?
No, I never saw, because he didn't live on campus.
Right.
Doesn't have a lunch card. He never ate. I only saw this motherfucker on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 9 a.m. And my teacher always canceled Friday class. So just Monday, Wednesday. And sometimes he wouldn't even show up to class. And I was in every class. Obviously, you know that about me.
So you get in the car and he tells you we have to talk about this.
Yeah, and I'm literally like, oh my God, dude. Like,
us.
I remember, I'm not even kidding. I said, before you say anything, don't ever do some shit like that to me again. And he immediately was like, I'm sorry.
A million aura points lost.
When I tell you I've been this
He's
bitch,
negative in aura points.
like, and this is when I'm, mind you, 18. I'm 18 years old at this time. I just want to say I've always been this way. I was far worse when I was younger. So I was like, don't ever do some shit like that to me ever again. How fucking embarrassing. And he was like, what do you mean? And I go, it was so embarrassing that you slowed down. You're causing traffic. And for what? What did you want to ask me that was so important? And that's how I was talking. I was like, what was so important you had to fucking cause a scene? Because it was embarrassing too. And for what? Like for this fucking weirdo? And then he's like, well, I kind of just wanted to chill, you know?
All right, stop the car.
Bro.
My friend Luke Franchina, he put in his story the other day. He goes, if I ever say I want to cook again, harpoon me.
It's true.
Literally harpoon me.
Oh my God. They're like, what do you mean you don't like men? They make you want to rip your skin off, bro. They make me want to take a vegetable peeler to my face. Like the way that they're so like, it's crazy. So then he says, and I go, what the fuck does it even mean? And he's like, oh, I want to hang out. And I'm like, then just say that. Like, also, why can't you text me? Because he already had my number for some bullshit ass group project that I ended up doing by myself. And I told my teacher they didn't do anything, so don't give them credit. And he didn't. And I didn't give a fuck. So like, that's the only reason he even had my phone number. I said, why couldn't you just text me? And he was like, I don't know. I just saw you walking, so I figured, why just ask you now? And I go, all right, well, just text me. And then I got out of the car and I slammed the door and he was like, bye. And then I just didn't say anything. I was like, fuck out of here, bro.
And guess who that man turned out to be?
Glenn Powell.
Madam Morrible.
That's my literal hidden Mickey every episode, is finding a way to bring up Glenn Powell.
Well, yeah.
That's going to be the bit we carry forever.
You gotta.
Yeah, and then he did end up texting me and he wanted.
Why did he have your number?
I just explained that. I said that he had my number
from the group chat.
From
project,
a group
I'm sorry.
project. Yeah. We had to exchange phone numbers and I know that was the only part of the project he heard because that meant he got to get my phone number. Fucking freak.
So he texted you later.
Yeah, he texted me later and he said he said, what do you think about a movie? And I said, what movie? And then he said that movie about the fucking NFL draft. I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's called The Draft.
Oh, the one with, was it Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Or some white guy.
Yeah.
Not Glenn Powell, but an older white guy.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, a famous white dude like that. And he's just running the NFL draft. And this dude was a fucking wannabe NFL player.
Yes.
And so I was like, let me think about it. Because I was like, the answer's fucking no. And I can't believe you still don't get that. But I was like, yeah, no, I'm not. I was like, yeah, let me think about it.
This story kind of reminds me of, have you seen that white guy? I can't tell if he's rage baiting. And he's talking about how he has a crush on this girl at the gym. And so he's like, yeah, I went and liked a bunch of her Instagram photos and she didn't follow me back. So then I DM'd her. She still doesn't follow me back. So then he said, I haven't seen her at the gym for a while, like at least 2 weeks. So then when she came in, he literally went up and approached her and said like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. She goes, oh yeah, I've been busy with school. He's like, yeah, for about 2 weeks, huh? She's like, yeah. Then he goes, also, I DM'd you on Instagram. You never answered. She was like, oh, I've been pretty busy, so I'll get to it. And he was like, okay. He goes, and now I'm at home and I can see that she's posting on her Instagram story and she's not responded to my DM. And it's just him posting updates in his car. So I can't tell if he's rage baiting or what. But that's what this reminds me of.
What's funny is like that very easily could be rage bait, but it also very easily could be real.
Yeah.
And that's the scarier part, isn't it? Is that like, that's my point. Do you see how fucking entitled they are to everything? Your time, your space, your energy, like your care, your comfort, your fucking
space,
understanding, you're agreeing with them, you're fucking, oh my God, bro. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another. Yeah. And I literally was like, yeah, let me think about it. And I was texting him like that because I didn't give a fuck. And I was like, also, he dropped me off so he knows where I live. And like, then I started thinking about that. Like, what if this motherfucker comes back here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's just a big loser, turns out. But still, you have to factor that when you're still being a bitch. I was being a huge bitch, and I still was like, if you could believe it,
treading lightly.
I was still treading lightly. That was me holding back a little bit because I was like, I have to have fear of some consequence. Yeah. No, and it's a lot of game of chicken with them too. Like to
but
be
it's
like
true.
that.
Even we were making fun of the guys at the dealership. Even then, I was being nice to them because I didn't know if it would fuck up her getting her car or whatever.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that comes with being like femme presenting in the world and being at the mercy of fucking men, just like anything. And it's funny because like even general conversation, I don't fucking owe you. No, I don't have to fucking talk to you if I don't want to. And I don't want to, so no. So I respect that girl for being like, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Move along, weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, freak weirdo. Like, him being like, I'm still watching the stories. Hey, bitch, you're a weirdo. You're coming off weird. It's strange. Why are you doing that?
What's that about?
Yeah, hey, what is that? And also take it as a fucking hint, wouldn't you?
You have no idea.
Shooters shoot and shooters put down.
I was like, you have
the
no idea
ball.
the hints that I take every day.
Shooters shoot and shooters quit.
Right.
And some shooters should quit.
Yes.
Some shooters should learn how to read a fucking room.
And go back to the drawing table, start over.
So I'd say that was one of the worst ones for me. Yeah, that was one of the worst ones. I don't think I'll tell you this. I don't think I've ever been hit on. This is me being so dead ass, dude. I don't think I've ever been hit on in a way that did not infuriate me.
And you know what? Because you only get hit on I get hit on by men too. I've never been hit on by a girl and not been pissed off too. So I get that. It goes both ways. It goes all the way to the top.
So like,
I have also experienced.
I'm genuinely trying to think, and then people are like, "What about Billy? He never hit on me. Like he didn't have to because he already knew me.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense." That doesn't mean he wasn't like flirty with me.
Yeah,
but hitting on you is a very different thing.
Yes.
Obviously, it's like first approach or whatever. Even the dudes I did date, like they did enrage me. Like the first time they annoyed me very much so. Yeah, like I can't even think of one. Like and then if I could muscle through that, I thought okay, worth exploring.
Yeah, I felt
but there was many before that I was. You get away from me. You're gonna turn me into someone that I don't want to be.
You want the symbiote of venom to take over my body.
Yeah, you're gonna turn me into someone I am not proud to be.
Right.
So you need to get away from me immediately.
Same, and it's always when I'm drunk. When I get hit on by women, it's always like the energy's weird.
Strange.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I talked about having gum at the bar. Everyone should have gum and deodorant at the bar. Everyone
Let's all do our best. Yeah, to stay clean. I even told Billy because that guy that made that TikTok about my smell recently.
Yeah.
Which is like
your
funny.
Smell, your perfume.
Yeah, like he's just said it was
your
my
scent
smell.
was beautiful.
Yeah, my scent. But we do get that compliment a lot, like respectively and together especially. And I was telling Billy it has gone to the point where I do love that compliment. It's very high praise to me. But I think it's like it's gotten to a point where I'm like, I don't know if you guys are used to smell like people like taking like caring about that.
Yeah.
I just mean like I don't think it's as rare as you'd think. Like obviously my friends all smell great, but I think ours protrudes to a level of like it's acknowledged. Like all of our friends have said that to us together separately, and alone. Yeah. And fans, that's the first thing they say to me,
especially on tour. Yeah.
Yeah. If not that, it's do you live here?
Oh.
Yeah. And that's like the first thing everybody says to me, including guests on my show, like people I interview on carpets.
Do you live here?
Yeah. I wish that's what they asked me.
Glenn Powell, do you live here? At the Emmys?
And I'd be like, wouldn't you like to know?
Pervert.
Perv. Nice try.
I get you smell good and I get your skin is so soft all the time.
Yeah, I get both of those too.
Maybe that's hereditary because I hate how Drew's back feels. It makes me uncomfortable. But that's probably how my back feels too. I just don't touch my back, I guess.
She said my back feels like
a
dolphin
seal.
Skin.
Yeah. And not in a fun way, like in a way where you feel uncomfortable.
Okay. Right, okay.
Like it feels like literal latex. Your skin is made out of latex.
You're making it sound not great.
I just said it's the smoothest thing I could skip a rock across it like 100 times, bro.
Carve ice on that back.
Yeah.
For real.
Like triple axle on your back.
Amen. Yeah, my skin's very soft. That's how I feel.
Those are the comments I probably get the most is that you smell good and your skin is so soft.
Right.
Even Glenn Powell told me that one time I met him.
I have yet to meet him. We're two passing ships right now. One day we'll dock at the same port.
Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's going to do it for Two Idiot Girls this week. We hope you enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Make sure you get tickets to our BREA show. They are getting close to selling out. We're like a little more than halfway sold. So we're not adding another show to that one. So make sure you get your tickets. I don't want to hear any nonsense of, I didn't even know you guys were going on, or you guys were doing live shows at all. I don't want to hear anything of the sort.
And it would make the perfect
Christmas
gift for Christmas.
So make sure you get your tickets to come see us if you live in Southern California, or if you're like down to come out here, you should. It's gonna be really fun.
Yes.
We're doing 3 live shows, and only the BREA one's available. So get your tickets there.
Yes.
Make sure you buy Drew's book. The hardcover audiobook and paperback are available everywhere you can get things like that. And then make sure you join our Patreon. We have vlogs that go on there, bonus episodes, exclusive content you can't see anywhere else, and it's super fun and cutie on there. I have to plan my December event for all my crafting queenies, and I'll do another one this month. But anyways, other than that, we love you and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.